Hello and a warm welcome. I'm Faisal Bongso. It's indeed an honor, privilege and a real pleasure to be here in beautiful Qatar, to be involved in comparing the very special SLQS Get Together 2015. And this is organized by the Society of Sri Lankan Quantity Surveyors, Qatar. And they've selected a very fitting and meaningful theme, SLQS Drives to Excellence for Qatar Vision. Well, with me is a personality who's at the helm of the Sri Lanka Quantity Surveyors in Qatar. He is, of course, the President, Dr. Chandana Jala. A warm welcome to you, Doctor.
Thank you very much, Faisal.
Well, Doctor, as a layman, I'm sure lots of people would like to know what is quantity surveying in layman's language and what involvement does quantity surveying have with the construction industry?
Quantity surveying is a scientific application of the costs in terms of measurement, payment, valuation and so on as far as the construction is concerned. Now basically the whole idea behind quantity surveying is to offer the best value for money, because the clients are very fond of and they are very eager to obtain the maximum output. So our expertise is to bring best value for money. So quantity surveyors have been equipped with the ways and means of how to get this done.
Now we're talking about the Sri Lanka Quantity Service in Qatar. I understand there's a very rich history, if I'm right, from the documents that I was given. I happened to read them. It dates back to 1960, am I right?
Yes.
Now, for my information, how long have you been existing as a closed fraternity?
We as a fraternity set up back in 2003 in Qatar. It's a professional wing attached to the Sri Lankan Embassy of Qatar, and we have been functioning a lot of things including continuous professional development programs, and the whole purpose is to bring parties, all the Sri Lankans doing quantity together as one unison. So the existing, when we refer back to the history, going back in 1960s with the invent of oil and gas in this part of the world, where the created construction boom at this stage. So our people, basically who had some construction background, who worked with the government agencies like Public Works Authority, Public Works Department, River Valley Development Board, and later the Mahavali Development Scheme, Buildings Department, and later the State Engineering Corporation, and that similar organization had a chance to come out of country and start working with the British firms stationed by that time in this part of who started doing infrastructure, houses and so on. So they basically undertook the basic technical functions like measurement, valuations, payments and recommendation of the final accounts and so on. So history goes far back into 1960s, and since then our quantity surveys have been going and coming. And particularly, I can remember in Muscat, where the first guy, which is not known the name, but Sri Lankan, who fly with a proper helicopter by the state from Dubai to land in the Wadikabiri airport, which is now a car park for the Lulu hypermarket. That was one of the very historical landmark event, which the first Sri Lankan consul landed this part of the world to do quantity surveying attached with the British companies, construction companies. Since then, our people have been quite, I would say, successfully undertaking a lot of services, and now we have come to this stage where our membership exceeds thousands in Qatar.
Doctor, in terms of professionalism, I know you've been working in Sri Lanka, all over the globe. You're working in the United Kingdom, in Oman, in Dubai. How do you rate working in Qatar for quantity surveys?
Qatar, as a fraternity, our whole idea is, as I said, to keep in unison, improve their expertise in terms of delivering a good quality and earn good reputation among the clients. And we work as a unison, one entity. And therefore, our problem is how to maintain these standards. It's not a problem as such, but we want to maintain that in order to keep earning good reputation.
So Doctor, you're saying that you're working in unison, so there's a lot of commitment, dedication and teamwork which is the core to success. But are there any challenges and obstacles? I'm sure there are in any organization. How is it?
Unlike those days, I should say, Faisal, exploring the international waters is a bit volatile and competitive. Firstly, the influx of the other nationalities entering into the field of quantity surveying.
Very true.
All right. And then the fragmentation of the whole supply chain. And it's not like those days because the contracts are very complicated and a lot of international inputs, not only the technology but the contractual implications and legal framework is going to be changed. And the new perceptions are established by the very fast growing, moving developers in this part of the world. So we have to cope up with these dynamics of the whole process. So our job is to strategize these things, foresee in advance and how to ensure our survival, not only just survival, but as I said earlier, good reputation among the clients. That's the only survival key driving factor if we talk in terms of. I would say, Faisal, one thing. Our challenges, when we say, some are internal to us. Because unfortunately, maybe this is, we learn English as a secondary language. We are not born Englishmen. Whereas Sinhala is a Chinese born in Sri Lanka. However, our working language, dealing with the documents, people and all are in English. So we have to be very smart, fluent in both reading, writing, and reporting all the documents. We are basically documentary people. So, and the second thing is that the soft skills, the negotiation skills. Now let me quote one classic example where I can remember when I was reading one book called Getting to Years by one of the very prominent personalities in the field of mediation, one American professor, William Wooley, who said there's a family in the Middle East and the older father was to write his last will and got 17 camels on board. 3 children, they are demanding, I need one child is demanding, I need half of that, very adamant. Another child is demanding, okay, basically, we trying to be more democratic, just 1/3. And then the other child is, I'm satisfied with 1/9. So how we are going to divide these live camels, 17 camels, into 2, into 3, or 9, which is not possible numerically. So they tend to go to a third eye, which is a smart way of, talking about negotiation. So this wiser woman says, well, I don't know how to sort out your problem. At least I am having my camel, I'm happy to offer that camel to you. Now they got 18, which is divisible by 2, right? Then you get 9, divisible by 3, you get 6, divisible by 9, you get 2. Altogether 17 now again. So they got 1 left. And going back to the lady. This is how our quantity surveyors have been functioning in terms of negotiation acumen.
So, Doctor, from what I gather, there's very healthy competition, am I right?
Yes. Yep.
That's what is important because in any field there is competition, but most often there's unhealthy competition. But from what I gather here, in the Middle East, it's 800 strong, what I heard was that.
Live active 800 membership at the moment registered in our fraternity, which is a big spread and big I would say, pool of talents. It's not just quantity survey. We have very glamorous, lucrative pool of talents, I would say. People, music, doing music, dancing, various other extracurricular activities. Amazons and I would say enormous talent we are trying to exploit. It's my responsibility to exploit these potentials for the benefit of our community.
And I'm longing to witness it tonight. Let's have a look. Okay, on a very important note, we've talked so much about the quality that you maintain here amongst the quantity surveyors. And I know this very important message should go out to the quantity surveyors and people who are studying quantity surveying in Sri Lanka. I know there's so much of following for this because I know I've compared a lot of convocations for universities, they're having their colleges here in Doha, Qatar, and there's so much of following for quantity surveying. What important message can you give to Sri Lankans to say that the Middle East, and Qatar in particular, is the place?
It's a very good question. Actually, one of the timely questions I like to recognize. Studying quantity surveying with a mindset to go abroad is something else. because when you come up and land here, things have been fully set up here, unlike those days when we came first, no one knows. And very hardly we got the support from the circumstances. We got in a lot of troubles at that time, so we struggled to survive. But nowadays we have set up the people, the procedures, the systems are been in place, and we are there to back up. So that is why I'm inviting all these newcomers and the budding generation to rally around with us as a fraternity, one go, so that we are performing in terms of continuing professional development, job hunting, and recreation, welfare, and it's a multitude. Now, to straight away to answer to your question, I would say you must get yourself educated quantity survey scientifically. When I say scientifically, unfortunately, in Sri Lanka we have lots and lots of shops and boutiques doing quantity survey, right?
So now we feel it's more professional, right?
Yeah, which we don't want to continue anymore. That is why the Institute of Quantity Survey Sri Lanka has a big role to play in terms of accrediting schemes, maintain the standards, because by law, by Parliamentary Act, the IQS has been mandated to regulate and promote the science of quantity survey.
So you mean to say, the mushroom organization should not be respected or not be accepted as a professional bodies, right?
Not at all, because it's a parliamentary, it's called self-regulation. IQSSL, they have the set standards. Please follow it up. Simple as that. But then the message to the young budding generation, or those at the A-level stage, I would say, is prefer to become a quantity surveyor, must go to recognized place, study and follow a course that is accredited by an institute, and then qualify yourself as a chartered quantity surveyor. There's a route to do that. Sat with YOs, what you call assessment of professional competence, and get yourself first qualified, and then come to Qatar or Middle East. And then this is a very good hub for further training and competence. That's a very important message that I have conveyed. When you are picking up the places of education, pick the right place for that.
So that's a very important message, and a very bright and good message coming through to all you students and those who aspire to come in here after qualifying in the field of quantity surveying. Well, you did say, Doctor, that you want to make your quantity surveys in this part of Qatar as total personalities. You've tapped hidden talent. They are musically talented. They are talented. I know they're talented in all fields: dancing, also in comparing, in sports. You name it. They're extremely talented. In other words, they are versatile. The quantity surveyors who are here in Qatar. Now, what could we expect tonight? How is it going to be? A fantastic night?
Yeah, it's going to be a glamorous, elegant, very interesting network. It's a lucrative forum that we have organized today in Doha at the Radisson Blu, with the expected participation of over 500 audience, and the SLQS Qatar hosting. And we have music, dancing, and not only that, the first part of the session will be very professional. I mean, the chief guest would be the Ambassador of Sri Lanka in Qatar, extraordinary and plenipotentiary, Professor W.M. Kamadas, as well as we have organized to bring down here one of the very good personalities hailing from the University of Malta generation.
He's your keynote speaker.
He's going to be keynote speaker. We call it a special guest lecture by one Professor Chanika Jayawardena. So, in addition to that, there will be travel draws.
I was going to understand gold, not just a raffle, but a gold. Malabar gold raffle draw.
That's right. And we hope to enjoy everybody tonight, and it's our Mandale. The end of each year, actually, SLQS Qatar organizes.
And how long have you been organizing this get-together?
This is going to be the 11th get-together, and I must say I owe a moral obligation to thank all my predecessors, past presidents, and all those who are working in committee members, and who supported numerous ways, internally, externally, everybody, because the achievements are theirs, belongs to them.
Thank you very much, Dr. Chandra Jala, President of the Sri Lanka Quantity Surveyors here in Doha, Qatar. Well, for me, it's a real pleasure to be a part of this great evening that we're having, both the official and, of course, the happening part of it later on. Thank you very much, Doctor, for inviting me to the host, to be the host, and for me, it's a real pleasure to be the compeer of this very special occasion. Anything you'd like to add, Doctor?
Thank you very much for your presence here upon our invitation to Doha to add glamour and aliveness this night.
Privilege.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.